I made a mistake there, guys.
It's an exciting day today because I've had a delivery. Oh my god, this looks like a vial of sperm.
This is my little brunch. Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. I have just got back from Pilates. I actually went for a matcha afterwards with my friend, which was really nice. We aligned our Pilates classes so we could go together, which was actually really funny. You know, you just see your friend next to you working out and then for some reason you just get the giggles. It was a little bit like that. Anyway, it was nice. I went for a lovely matcha latte. I actually got whole milk this time. I used to be one of those people that would just always be like, have your skimmed milk and just grab skimmed milk no matter what. But now I've realised that there's actually good stuff in whole milk. And also it tastes a lot better. I only really realised it when I started having a cup of tea and they didn't have skimmed milk. And then I got whole milk and I was like, wow, this cup of tea is just one of the best I've ever had. And I've realised that is why. I mean, semi-skimmed is fine, but I think I'll always opt for whole milk now, to be honest, because of the health benefits, and also just tastes so much better. So I'm converted now. I'm a whole milk person. So a lovely whole milk matcha latte. I'm just about to have a shower because, as you can see, bit of a state. So I'm gonna have a shower, freshen up, get ready for the rest of the day. I'm gonna actually go make some pancakes downstairs, some protein pancakes, and I've shown you before, but I have some new things in the routine, so I'm going to show you. It's not hair wash day, so I'm going to clip my hair up. In fact, tomorrow will probably be hair wash day. But yeah, I'm going to clip up my hair, get all my bits and bobs out. I was going to do my skincare for the day, but I'm at home the rest of the day now, and I feel like I just want to do a nice sheet mask. I used an incredible sheet mask the other day. I have to show you it. It's by the brand Anua, A-N-U-A. I don't think I've told you this already, but if I have, apologies. But it was phenomenal. I used it after dermaplaning, and it wasn't even a very wet sheet mask. I normally would put quite a wet, drenched sheet mask, like a Garnier one or something, when I've dermaplaned, but I didn't have any, and I did this one and it was so good. It was one of the ones that you're meant to leave until it kind of goes, not see-through because the colour of it would be see-through, but that kind of vibe where you leave it on for hours and hours. I think it said a minimum of 3 to 4 hours, and I did, and honestly my skin was phenomenal. I know I just dermaplaned, so whatever was in the mask was really gonna sink in, but it was so good and it was so cheap. I told Holly about it. I converted her. Well, I'm hoping I convert her. She could buy them because she will love them. And they were only from Boots. They were £10 on the £10 Tuesday deal. But then I had a look recently and they're only like £12 to £13 from Look Fantastic. So not even that much more if you just buy them anyway. And I think in a box you get 4, it's either 3 or 4, but I think it's 4. So it's actually really not bad at all. And they were phenomenal, so I highly recommend. I'll either go and show you one in a minute or I'll put them on the screen now what they look like so you know what ones to get. But they do other sheet masks by this brand and I really want to try them now because this one was so good. Right, let's waffle, more shower.
Good morning everyone. Actually no, what am I saying? It's good afternoon. It is definitely gone 12. I think it's actually nearly 1 o'clock. But I'll tell you the kind of day I'm having. I'm having such a nice chill day. I'm really enjoying it. Me and Lewis had a lay-in. I didn't wake up till like 7:30, 7:45, which is a lay-in for me, because I just always wake up early. But I think because we've had like a few late nights, for us anyway, like I felt the last few nights I've gone to bed at like midnight, which is very late for me. And then we walked to the gym because we had time today, did a little workout. I just did like a cardio workout, hence the hair. And then when I came back, I had the best like full body shower ever. I exfoliated my body, my scalp-ish, if you can say that, with like the little brushes. I use them every time I wash my hair, to be fair. My face, shaved everywhere. Like honestly, I feel like $1,000,000. I might not look it, might look like a pale little drowned zombie, but I feel great. I've not done my skincare yet because I may even do a sheet mask during the day. Amy's been messaging me though, because I think she's got some free time today. She might pop over, which I said is fine by me because, to be honest, I feel a bit lazy. Like, it's one of those moves was like, if everyone I knew was getting together, I'd obviously be there and be like, yeah, cool, fine. Now I'm happy to do that. But at the same time, I'm also happy to just be like this for the rest of my day. Oh, so in the last vlog, you would have seen I made a tiramisu. Lewis said it was amazing. He said if it was going to be harsh, if it was going to be honest, not harsh, he'd give it an 8 out of 10. I'll take that. I've never made one before. He said Areas for improvement. Soak the fingers. Not that he's ever made one, but like, I asked for honest feedback. I don't know if I'm really going to ever make one again. Although it was relatively easy, despite kind of mixing up the egg yolk and white part of the recipe. Soak the fingers, the lady fingers, for longer maybe. Again, that could just be his personal preference. And also a bit less cocoa powder, which I did think, because he was like, I did almost not inhale it all. Because I wanted it to be like a light dusting. I did it through the sieve, but it wasn't going through the sieve, so I just like patted it down in the sieve and it just went poof. So yeah, that's quite funny. Yeah, he really liked it, so I'm really happy with that. And he was like, yes, it's a tiramisu, not a coffee cake. I was like, yes. But yesterday, when we had Lewis's birthday celebration, it was at his brother's all day lesson. They hosted such a lovely barbecue for us. Oh, honestly, the food was amazing. So for us, for Lewis's birthday, they bought Colin Caterpillar cake, which, you know, amazing. His mum did, I'm going to show you this chocolate cake that's made. His mum did that. I haven't actually had any of this chocolate cake yet, but you can bet your bombs on I will have it tomorrow. Right today. I mean, normally it's just banana bread with this, but look at this. It's like a Bruce Matilda cake. And then what you do is you mix cream, like you boil the cream on the hob with Mars bars and like melt the Mars bars. And it's like a chocolatey, creamy sauce over it. It's amazing. So got that to get through. Cheesecake I did. The tiramisu I did. And you're just like, oh my gosh, there's so much. So yeah, we've got a lot of cake to get through, so I'd be quite happy for Amy to come over and have a bit. At the minute though, I'm not having cake, although I probably will soon. I'm going to have some tuna toast. I always see Sophia and Chintzia talking about tuna toast, and I don't really know, it must be like a London place and like a thing that they go to. But I just thought that sounds great. I don't think this is necessarily Kinko. I feel like it's maybe Rocket. Just put some pepper on this. But yeah, it's nearly 1 o'clock and all I've had today is a few strawberries. So I'm about ready to start eating again, because honestly we just did not stop yesterday. It was like Christmas. Yeah, I really fancy like a smoothie though, and I don't have anything like that in, which is a bit annoying. But I'm gonna go eat my tuna toast and just sit on the sofa really and be a bum. Not much to report today, guys, but yeah, this is me.
I'm going to put some oil in my hair, seeing as I'm not washing it today. This is the one I bought the other week that I was going on about, Extraordinary Oil Miracle Hair Serum for coloured and dry hair, which I feel like my hair is a bit like that right now. It looks horrendous. But I'm going to the wedding at the weekend, which I think I told you about, and I'm going to be fake tanning, washing my hair fresh and everything for that. And I've only got 1 day until then, so a bit of hair oil never hurt nobody. I grabbed the sheet mask to show you. This is the one. I don't know if you can actually really see that very well. But yeah, it's the rice and ceramide one. Glow collagen mask. So good they are. Highly, highly, highly recommend. It is, I think it's a Korean skincare brand, to be honest with you. So that would make sense why it's so good. I also ordered from Amazon a new toner, new facial toner that arrived today, this morning, before I went to Pilates. And as I was sat on the bed, I was in the parcel because I opened it earlier, and it just reminded me how disappointed I was when I opened it this morning, and I'll show you why. So before I show you this, it's Medicate, which I do really love. Packaged very nicely, to be honest. Tissue paper, etc. Now, this was £9, what I'm about to show you, okay? £9, just bear that in mind. Yes, that's right, that's how small it is. Press and Glow Daily Exfoliating PHA Tonic with Enzyme Activator. I admit I should have probably looked at the size that I was getting for the price. However, I obviously didn't do that because this is how small it is. You could say it's really cute. I would say it's a rip-off because it's £9 though. God, it's very annoying that it's that small, isn't it really? What can I do though? I don't feel like I can just say to Amazon, can I return this because I didn't realise how small it was. I mean, maybe I should try and do that, but then I'm actually going to return it. Because I actually did want the smallest one they do to try it, because I love Medicate. But I know Medicate is expensive, so why did I think I'd be getting more? It's really tiny, isn't it? I made a mistake there, guys. I do often find that if there's 2 or 3 sizes of any kind of skincare product or hair care product, that the images they use to show the product is always the bigger size. And although I know that, when I'm looking, I forget, if I order the smallest one, that it's going to look nothing like that. Anyway, I also finished my book last night. I think I told you I was reading this. It is so good. Honestly, 10 out of 10. If I had to be really harsh, I'd say 9 out of 10. But Lisa Jewell, she knows what she's doing when it comes to a thriller book. She's great. It does say on the front, a thriller that will break your heart. And having read it, I understand that. It's really hard to say why without just saying what happens. But it says, a missing girl, a buried secret. Very good book. Thick-ish, not that thick, I guess. Yeah, so good. This is such a good book. I really recommend this if you're into thrillers and you're looking for something that's like a page turner. The book I read before this was, I think, Ugly Love by Colin Hoover, which was a completely different vibe. But it was Holly's book and I borrowed it from her and I wanted to give it back. But although I want to go straight onto another thriller because I love this so much and that is really my vibe, I do have another book that's more of a kind of chick flick kind of book from Holly that I need to also read to give back to her. So I'm going to do a little interlude from thriller books and change that. So I'll show you the book that I've chosen. I can't remember if it's called this or the author's called this, maybe Emily Henry. I'll show you the book anyway. I think it's more of like a beach read, to be honest. So I might pick another one, but I've got a couple of books from Holly that are more light reads, shall we say, that I need to pick between to have a little interlude between the thrillers. I don't need to, I could just read one of the thrillers I've got there, but I've got 3 bookshelves, I've shown you before, they are hanging on for dear life. I need to take as many books off of that as possible, and the only way to do that is to read ones that are not my books, they're Holly's books, so I can give them back to her, free up the shelf. Whereas if I read my own books, they're going to be going back on the shelf when I read them. So when I read them, when I've read them. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm on the roll with reading, but I always find that when I read a thriller book, I'm on a roll because it's so good. And once you get past the sort of first 5, 6, maybe 7 chapters of any thriller, that's it. It's going, it is good, and you want to keep turning that page. I feel like that's how Holly speaks about her fantasy books. Which I'm obviously yet to delve into. I know she mentioned that I did ask her about them, which is true. But it's because when I do start reading them, I want to know what one to go to first. I don't want to read one that not everyone loves, and then I'm like, oh, I didn't really like that genre of book when that could have been not the best one to start with. So that is why I asked her on that. So I've gone for either, I think she said Fourth Wing or Akatar. That's what I will do. But I'll be borrowing it from Holly anyway. I haven't actually asked her, so if you're listening to this, Holly, I'm hoping to borrow it from you. So we'll go with that. It's starving now, so I'm going to go down and make my pancakes.
Good morning, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that little montage of my morning. I have gone to the gym. I have gone and done my food shop, and I've collected a little order whilst I was there. Little being the operative word. It's just some skincare. One is a top up and one is something new and exciting to try. So we have the Tan Luxe illuminating self-tan drops. I use these most nights, especially now that I'm not fake tanning really. I probably will go back to fake tanning in like a month or so because it's getting colder, but I use these on my face just to make me look a bit less dead. Put them in my moisturiser the night before, and then I wake up and I'm probably, sometimes I'm a bit orange, but generally speaking it goes okay, and I get the medium. This is a light medium. I swear I ordered the medium dark. This is a light medium. Oh. Maybe I won't go so orange. I thought I got medium dark. It's fine. Either way, I'm going to be more tan than I am currently. And then I also got this Clarins double serum, which I've seen loads of people rave about. I just got it in the 30ml, which looks so diddy, because I've never used it before. I got this because it was on offer, and yeah, I've seen lots of people rave about it. And then I actually asked Amy, because obviously she loves skincare, and she said yeah, it's really good. And then I asked my mum, and my mum was like, oh god, yeah, I use that, I love it. I was like, I'm gonna try this, try a bit of new skincare. I've not tried anything new in a while, so I thought it's highly highly recommend. I'm going to give it a go. But yeah, that was it. That's in my order. It's an exciting day today because not only have we got a new episode of The Summer I Turned Pretty, but we've also got a furniture delivery. I've literally just got a notification saying it's out for delivery. This is great news. It's going to be coming on my lunch roughly, I think, because it says it's going between 12:48 and 2 something. So around lunchtime it's going to come. Hence why I did the food shop this morning. But I've got a bit of time now before work. I've probably got about half hour-ish. So I think I'm going to have a shower and get ready. The ottoman has arrived. Now Lewis needs to build it, please. I've had a delivery just now. Not the ottoman, obviously that's not the ottoman. That is upstairs, as you saw. Lewis put that up there. Oh my god, this looks like a vial of sperm or something. Weird. I have a little Sephora delivery because they had a bank holiday offer. So that looks tiny. That looks far too small. My Tatcha Dewy skin cream is about to run out. So that is tiny. I just got a refill. I think I mentioned to you. What's this sliding? There we go. I think I mentioned to you the other day that I was getting that. But I also got something else, not just the little vial of sperm freebie from... This is a Dyson Pre-Style cream. I will try that. And what else did I get? The Glow with the P Pore Tightening Toner. I did not choose that, but okay. I also picked up... What people do on TikTok, but I have no nails. The Refine Duo brush. If this is the right one, because it's sold. Okay, well, I've had to completely rip the box. Whoopsie. Yeah, I just was like, I need a new brush. Yeah, this is right. Because... I don't currently have a brush for my blush or fresh brushes. It doesn't feel particularly expensive considering it was like, how much was this? I don't know, £18. But I probably shouldn't use it on my skin. I feel like this will be nice for my blush and also for my Chanel bronzer. This one, I'm probably going to use this one. Lovely. Wanted one of these for a while actually, so... I'm excited to have that. Lots of little beauty products, fun. And Lewis has told me that he's just about to do some work. And then he's going to build my ottoman imminently, which will bring me a lot of joy. So I'm very excited for that. Yeah, I've actually got to go back to work now. Kind of. Oh, I watched The Summer I Turned Pretty that came out today whilst I was on lunch. Oh my gosh. That end scene, them at the airport. I was like, oh my god, shout, run. I haven't screamed like that since I watched Game of Thrones. But anyway, Lewis was sat next to me and he did not get it. But you know, I know you girls well. So we're in the kitchen now. I actually bought a new protein powder. I've never used one before, but I've heard great things. So I ordered a new one. This is Dose & Co collagen protein powder. Always good to add collagen to your protein. That's a bonus for me. In vanilla, because I always use vanilla when I do protein pancakes. I was using this one, which I think I showed you when I got it. Form. I've got like maybe one serving left in there. The Super Blend Protein, again in vanilla, but they have so many added things in it, like maca, flaxseed greens and fruit powders and stuff like that. So the actual pancakes, even though it's vanilla flavour, I confirmed, it was green pancakes, which was fine. I didn't actually alter the taste, which was a bit strange. Also extremely hard to whisk, I found. So for protein pancakes, this is a really bad one to use, even though it's probably a great protein. In fact, I've heard only good things about this protein in terms of what's actually in it and the quality. So that is why I got it. But yeah, I only really use vanilla protein powder for pancakes, so it's just not going to work. So I'm hoping this one will be a better option. The best one I've used so far is actually Free Soul. This is the chocolate one, which I use for my smoothies, but I used to have this in vanilla as well, which I would use for the protein pancakes, and that's the best consistency I've found. The only other one I really liked was Protein World, which is the one with all the really bright yellow packaging. I'm going to try and use this one up first though, obviously, and then if I need to top it up, I guess I will put in a bit of this maybe. Don't know. Hopefully that'll be enough. So we need 2 bananas, 2 eggs, and then 2 servings of protein powder. That's because I'm doing it for 2 people. So if it's on my own, I'd do 1 banana, 1 egg, 1 serving.
I need to double up. Just mixing it. So in here I've got 2 mashed bananas, 2 eggs, and then my protein powder. I only had 23 grams of the Form protein powder left, so I've used that up, which is vanilla, and then I've actually put in some of my chocolate protein powder from Free Soul, just because that bag was already open. So I don't know how this is going to be. This is not normally what I would do. It literally is half the chocolate one, half the vanilla one, and they're obviously 2 completely different brands. The thing is, the serving size on each of them is completely different, but regardless of the serving size of any of the protein brands I've used, I've always found about 25 grams per person is right. So obviously, because I'm doing it for 2, I do 2 eggs, 2 bananas, and 50 grams rather than 25 grams of the protein powder. So that's what I do. I just use a whisk to finish this off. I've been heating the pan up. I always heat the pan up a couple of minutes before I put any butter in, because the pan needs to be really hot, I think. Otherwise, the length of time it takes to cook the first pancake is never right, and then that one's always rubbish and the rest are fine. And I want to try and avoid that now. I actually had to order a new whisk the other day, next day delivery from Amazon, because I broke the last one. And I think it's actually because I'd put too much protein powder in. I accidentally did more than I normally do. I don't think I measured it right for some reason. And so it was so hard to whisk because it was just so much powder and hardly any liquid. I think I had to put a dash of milk in the end. First pancake is in the pan now. It looks okay, to be fair. So I'm hoping this is going to go well. I'm going to put this yogurt on top. Yo Valley 5% Greek recipe, which I really love. It's really nice. I also want to get the 5% Faye one because that's apparently really good as well. But yeah, again, I used to get 0% fat Greek yogurt, and I was thinking about the milk earlier, and now I don't. I get whole milk, and I don't know whether to get 10% or 5% fat of Greek yogurt. It's really nice and creamy though, so I'm just hoping that, well, I'm basically going to try the Faye 5% and see if I prefer that to this, or what I prefer, because this is my favourite so far. Although my partner's been getting this one, and I don't even know what percentage this is, but it is the creamiest Greek yogurt. I think this is well above 10%. It is so nice, I love it. But I like to buy either 0, 5 or 10% and know what I'm getting. So, I mean, maybe it says on the back of that one, I don't know, I didn't really look. But yeah, this is what I'm going for. So I normally do about 100 grams of this on top of my pancakes, and then I've also got to top it some raspberries and blueberries, and I also got some strawberries as well. So I'm gonna chop some of those up and then put those on top, and then I've also got maple syrup and some cinnamon to go on top as well. So I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. Okay, and this is how it looks all finished. I forgot to say I also squeezed some lemon juice on top of it. I just think it tastes so good on pancakes no matter what flavour they are. And I got some cinnamon on top, and yeah, this is my little brunch. Good evening, everyone. Work has finished for the day, finally, thank God. People were testing me today, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just making dinner. Dad's actually coming over for dinner again today, which is lovely. I love having him over. So of course I'm doing spag bowl because that is one of my dad's favourites. So trying to be really careful when I cook this because I don't want to get any pasta sauce on me. I'm actually ready to do my wardrobe switch over. I'm actually kind of craving it with all the autumnal stuff coming out in shops, because I'm like, I need to get out what I have, because I'm pretty sure what I've got is quite a lot. Now, I don't want to go necessarily buying stuff. I was scrolling on Zara earlier and there's so many lovely bits, and I've convinced myself I need a pair, like more jeans, and I'm like, Holly, you don't even wear the jeans you do have. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's because I don't like them, but I'm like, is it? So I really need to like try them on again and like assess the situation. Secret ingredient for spag bowl in our household is, oh god, I can't open it, Marmite, which I feel like people think is weird, but trust me, oh, that's a bit much. Trust me, it just works. It's our dad's little trick. My dad definitely does the best spag bowl, but I'll give it a good go. I don't know if I want to do garlic or not. Sorry, I'm literally just thinking out loud. I feel like the thing is, when I see my mum, like we're always like doing something, like we'll go shopping, for example, like this Friday, we're going Home Sense. Best believe I'm going to be filming that, so get excited. Why do I suddenly like the taste of Marmite? Because I don't normally like Marmite. I just have it in my spag bowl or like beefy, mincy type dinners. I just looked at my finger, why did that taste good? Is that maturing? With my dad though, like we don't really like do activities. I feel like I need a go-to activity that I can do like with my dad. Does that make sense? Like my mum will go
like we went shopping, we went antique shopping, we'll go home sense. We just like to shop basically. That's our activity. Also, my dad, not so much. So like, what's an activity that's like dad friendly that he and I would both be like, this is great. I'm yet to find, maybe I'll ask him when he's over later. I feel like maybe going for like a coffee, because obviously I don't drink coffee, or like a nice cafe and cake. Maybe that could be our thing, or like going to garden centres and again, coffee and cake. Because when I was little, we used to go to Costa Coffee. Whenever he'd like take us out of the shops, whatever, his go-to was Costa Coffee, and we get like the same shortbread biscuit every time, and he really enjoyed that. So maybe we need to start reintroducing that into our father-daughter dates. I am gonna take you upstairs in a second and show you the ottoman. I feel like I'm really building up the suspense to this ottoman, but it's been like a month, hasn't it? We've just been waiting and waiting, and I'm just like, oh my god, and it's finally here. I'm just like, yes. We're so close. I know I said it in the last vlog, we're so close to hitting 500 subscribers. I'm so excited. I would love to hit 500 subscribers by the end of the month, because I just feel like that would be nice, but then that means we need to get like 20 more subscribers from this video and the next one. I'm not sure I've got that power in me, but I'm going to put it out in the universe, going to manifest. I'm going to manifest, and if you do watch our videos and enjoy them, you know what to do. Because we've been nagging about it in the last couple of videos and being really annoying and beggy. But I don't care, because I like doing this with Amy. And when a new person subscribes, it does make us happy, especially when that person is a girl. And there's like real girls out there and we can chat and interact. It's fun. Because I'm not gonna lie, at the beginning it was just the weird men. You all know the ones I mean. The ones that are in your DMs asking to be your sugar daddies. We don't need any of them. Having said that though, if they all went, our subscriber count probably would go down significantly. So actually, you know, you can stay for the time being. I have no clue what Amy's doing today, but hopefully she's vlogging something a bit more interesting than me, because I do apologise. It's just been a very like mundane day in the life, work from home day with me. But I'm not gonna lie, I kind of prefer those vlogs. My favourite type of vlogs to watch are people just like at home and it feels like I'm on FaceTime, or when they're out shopping and buying stuff, because I'm a shopaholic. I love to see what people buy. So on that note, actually, if you've got any YouTube recommendations for me, let me know. I've just discovered Jodie May, who does like hour-long vlogs of just that sort of vibe, chit chat, shopping. So I'm currently watching her old vlogmases, which is getting me in the mood to go Christmas shopping for presents. I'm not gonna lie, today I have been brainstorming Christmas presents in my mind. I'm like, and it isn't even September yet, so I do need to get a grip. If you can hear typing, it's Lewis, but this is the ottoman. I think it looks really nice. I'll zoom out. Ignore Lewis is big. I think it looks really good. It's gonna look cool in the background, and it really goes with like the office chair, the rug. I may upholster this, I don't know, but I don't think so for now. It's called Natural, and I feel like this is around 100, 130 pounds mark. And I'm really impressed, because actually when you lift it up, it stays up, which I didn't think it would. But yeah, I'm happy with that. So I'm gonna put all our towels in there, and Lucy's now gonna have more space. So I need to put everything from up there that's wedged in into there, and it's great. I can sit on it, I can stand in front of it. Just looks fabulous, and it's like nice kind of like contrast, because obviously all our furniture is kind of like oldie and then more old, but then we have a bit of modern. I like mix and match, if you can't tell. But yeah, very happy with this.
Okay, it's a little bit later on now, guys. I have just done some skincare. Megan's back in now. So I didn't do a sheet mask in the end. I know I said I wanted to do another sheet mask. I actually ended up doing a different mask, which is more for, I don't know what better word to use other than exfoliating, so we'll go with exfoliating. It's this mask, which I have shown you before, I think, when I lived at Mum's house. It's the brand Jan Marini, and it's a Skinzyme face mask. So yeah, it's exfoliating. I heard about this on the Nip Tuck podcast by the woman Ashley Stobart, or she goes by the Cosmetic Consult, that's her name on Instagram and stuff. She actually got a YouTube channel now as well, which I really like. Yeah, this is a great mask, and I haven't used it in a while. It just looks like a bit green, a bit like a swamp. It looks like a swamp. And I just put it on with this little brush that I use for face masks or whatever kind of clay masks and stuff. yeah, I left that on for 20 minutes just to kind of, yeah, exfoliate from like a chemical point of view rather than a manual exfoliation. And then I just did some evening skincare because it's gone 6:30 now. I think it's just gone 6:30, which seems early to do evening skincare. However, I forgot I'm going to cinema tonight. I'm going to see the film Caught Stealing with the, it's a new film with Austin Butler in, and also Matt Smith, who's in Doctor Who. But what's weird is in this film he's got a mohawk and he's like I think he's like an English, like old school rocker kind of guy, which is so funny because I'd not seen anything like that before. So hopefully it's a good film. I mean, Austin Butler was great in Elvis, but I think that's literally the only thing I've seen him in, so I don't really have any other views on his acting other than that film, which was incredible. So we will see. But yeah, I'm going there tonight, and the film starts about 7:30, so I don't want to do my skincare when I get back at 10 o'clock at night. Do you know what I mean? I want to do it now, so hope this will last me. I might put on a little bit of lipstick and stuff actually. Good old Summer Fridays lip butter balm in brown sugar, that is my favourite. So I'm going to put that on, head off to cinema. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It's kind of just a lot of me and Holly at home actually, I've realised. But they're my favourite kind of vlogs. And I've been at home a lot, what can I say? That's where I am, that's where I live. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. And please subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and give the video a big thumbs up. And me and Holly will see you in our next video at the end of the week on Sunday.